What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing an official 6 months since I started on Upwork, like review, update, whatever. I think I want to do this because honestly, when I first started this, I just never thought it was gonna work. As a matter of fact, if you followed my journey, you know that I bought a boot camp from this other girl. I believe she lives in Pakistan, who was killing it on Upwork. And I'm so glad that I took the leap of faith because, yeah, it was quite a lot. I think it was like 600 or 700 or 300 now. I can't remember one of the two. Either it was 300 or 700. Anyway, so, and I paid that while I was not working. So you can imagine it was a lot of money for me. But it has literally paid for itself like tenfold. And I also want to mention that 6 months after I took that boot camp, still nothing had happened. And I think I was just so confused about the platform. And I think one of my bigger regrets is the fact that I wasn't as aggressive as what that girl advised me to be. And I think that's why it took forever for me to see results. But on my birthday, I decided to go aggro and I eventually got a few clients. So something tiny, something small did change since I started on Upwork, and that's the fact that I got sort of like a full-time-ish job that has taken a lot of my time. So it's been impossible for me to continue looking for work or focusing on work for Upwork. There was a time right after I started at this job where really like my tasks were too much. And even though I did hire someone to help me, it just didn't work out because I think she and I were not on the same page regarding the main service that I was providing on Upwork, and that's social media marketing or anything in that space. When I first started on Upwork, my desire was to help um, online coaches with their online courses. I think that's something that I was good at, and I felt like it was a big project, so I knew that it had a big payoff. But then it was really hard to find, like, I feel like on Fiverr I set it up the way that I wanted to set it up, and when someone comes to me they already have their stuff set up, whereas on Upwork, when I have to look for people looking for me to help them with their online courses, I just felt like it was a bit too hard. And to be honest, I haven't really um looked at Upwork in its entirety. For example, I haven't gotten any hour hour per hour clients. I've only worked with fixed rate clients. So right now on Upwork, I actually only have one client. But in January, I had actually in February I had up to three clients, and then the one the contract for the one ended last month due to incapabilities that I have. For example, she needed video editing, but this was something discussed after we started working together, and the device that I have is not compatible with the type of content that she needed. And then the other one had I guess a personal things that she's going through, so she paused our contract for a little while, but I believe she's still my client. I'm not really sure. And then I have the one client who's been consistent since January when I started. So to be honest, my goal or my desire for Upwork was to make $1,000 a month, mostly because I thought that that's the most stable that I can be on the platform. $1,000, roughly translated in South African rand, is about 18,000 rand. And to be honest, that is more than what, that is double, even triple more than people get here who have full-time jobs. So yeah, I just thought that that would settle me. But again, this was before I got my other full-time job. And to be honest, I love that job. And so it's really important for me to keep that job. So I think if I had to scale back on Upwork, I would still say that I want to make at least $500 a month. But we just haven't gotten there yet because I had to put a pin in it in order for me to focus on my new job. I think once things start getting a bit smooth at my new job, then I'll be able to get back into the swing of things regarding Upwork. Okay, so far on the platform, I've made $755 over 6 months, which is insane to me. And I think coming from Fiverr, where everything was so project based, whereas on Upwork, everything is contract based, and I get the same fixed amount every single month, I think that's definitely been a different kind of vibe for me. But based on the fact that there are so many other things going on in my life, I feel like this is way more than sufficient for me. There's really something to be said about working in your own pace, working on like in your own hours, stuff like that. That's really empowering. And I think because I've been hustling so much in the past, I'm really looking for a situation where I can get days off, you know. So far, all my weekends are off. I think on Saturdays, I only do tutoring, and that's only half of the day. And then on Sundays, I do nothing. So that's really important to me in order for me to still maintain the life and kind of like peace that I want to maintain. So, yeah, I think. I don't know. For me, I think if I can make between 3,000 and 5,000 rand a month, doing something on the side, that's way like that's sufficient for me. But like I said, when I started the year, my goal for Upwork was $500. And to be honest, now that things are settling a bit down at work, I do want to get back on that goal and ensure that it's actually a goal that I can meet, because I do believe that it's possible. But it's not gonna work if I constantly don't look for actively don't look for new clients. And I think in the past 2 3 months I haven't been sending proposals at all. I think I've sent probably 3 proposals last month, which is ridiculous. Overall, I'm really happy with my Upwork journey, and I really hope this inspires you to join the platform if you haven't already. But I'm going to tell you now, it does need a little bit of work in order to get those clients, and you have to do something you love. Because if you're on a contract basis like I am, it can get quite tedious if you're doing the same thing over and over again. But if you get into some sort of a routine, that can also be helpful, because you can kind of do things without really thinking about it. So choose something that you're good at and something that you either want to work on or get better at, something like that. And so that you can keep providing good deliveries, so that your contract will be ongoing with that particular client. So if you have any questions regarding Upwork, let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.